Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Monday, July 16th. Some very strong thunderstorms moved through the Mid-Atlantic region last night, kind of paving the way for a hot and humid pattern for the next few days. Today, tomorrow, and Wednesday should be quite hot with temperatures up in the 90s today and upper 90s for tomorrow and Wednesday throughout much of the Mid-Atlantic region. The good news is that a strong cold front comes through by about Thursday, paving the way for significant relief in the northeastern part of the country come Friday, and that more comfortable weather should continue right into the weekend. Well, before we take a look at the current weather conditions, let's talk about the geomagnetic storm that occurred over the weekend. Of course, late last week we talked about the solar flare that occurred from the humongous sunspot called AR 1520. In fact, this is a plot from NOAA that measures the planetary K index, which is basically an indication of what's going on with the Earth magnetic fields. The higher the number, the higher or the stronger the geomagnetic storm. And in fact, it was quite a long-lasting storm, starting to wane a little bit right now. But as early as Saturday, the K index was rising and reaching a peak during the middle and latter part of the weekend. And again, northern lights were visible throughout a good part of the northern U.S. and all the way down into the south, as far south as places like Arkansas. Well, let's take a look at the latest U.S. surface map, the conventional surface map. A little bit of a boundary here in the Mid-Atlantic region. This kind of helped to set off those strong showers and thunderstorms last night. And again, we're now in a basically high-pressured regime here in the eastern part of the country, and there'll be a strong southwesterly flow in parts of the upper atmosphere, just pumping in hot and humid air for the next few days. Another extreme heat situation especially for Tuesday afternoon and Wednesday, but the relief is already in sight. There's a frontal system developing out here in the northern plains, and strong high pressure going to develop here in south central Canada that will move all the way across the southern tier of Canada, and that'll bring significant relief into the northeastern part of the country. Certainly by Thursday night. There's a little question. The frontal system may get a little bit hung up on Thursday, and Thursday will be more or less a transition day from the heat on Wednesday to very comfortable weather for Friday and Saturday. Meanwhile, out west, there continues to be quite a flow of Pacific moisture feeding into the intermountain region here, and some scattered showers and thunderstorms can occur this afternoon throughout portions of Colorado, and some of that rain can be heavy. Quite cool right along the west coast, with temperatures only in the mid-60s in some parts of the coastal regions, such as the Los Angeles metropolitan region. Well, I wanted to show a little bit of a different kind of a map sequence here. This is, again, the conventional surface map, and if we put this surface map into motion, there's one thing I want to point out here. Right here, this is the basically 48 hours, and the main point to look at here is by the end of this time period, Wednesday, there's this strong high right here up in southern Canada, and this is right here is the strong high pressure, and this is the strong cold front that will be causing some heavy showers and thunderstorms come Wednesday afternoon and night here in the Mid-Atlantic region and parts of the northeastern U.S. Strong Canadian high pressure, and that will pave the way for significant relief, especially Thursday night and Friday and right into the upcoming weekend. Here's the latest IR satellite loop. A couple things to point out. These are those strong thunderstorms now well off the coast that came through the Mid-Atlantic region late last night. Still quite a bit of shower and thunderstorm activity just sitting off Florida, and we'll have to monitor that just for tropical development. All in all, the tropics are still rather quiet. And here you can see quite a plume of moisture from the Pacific Ocean into the intermountain region here. This Pacific monsoonal moisture, again, will cause some showers and thunderstorms in places like Colorado this afternoon. Some of that rain can be heavy. Here are the remains of Fabio. This should weaken into a tropical storm, but some of the moisture may actually feed into the extreme southwestern part of the country. We'll have to watch that for Wednesday night, Thursday, and Friday. There's a possibility that some of this moisture could actually cause some showers and thunderstorms into Southern California towards the latter half of the week. Well, I thought I would show one GFS forecast map, the global forecast system model run from last night's 0Z run. This happens to be for tomorrow afternoon, Tuesday afternoon. And again, I want to point out, we tend to follow the 20-degree isotherm at 850 millibars, which is a good indicator of where hot weather is and a heat wave is. And Sure enough, it expands into the Mid-Atlantic region during the afternoon tomorrow, and tomorrow could be a day where high temperatures in D.C. and Baltimore and Philadelphia go between 96 to 100 degrees, and all the way up to New York City, they should be up in the mid to upper 90s. But here's a band of precipitation put out by the GFS for tomorrow afternoon, already associated with that strong cold frontal system that'll slide all the way through the Mid-Atlantic region by the time we reach the latter part of the week. Well, that's it for now for the SIweather.com. I'm the SI meteorologist, Paul.